Oh, hey, it's me, Jenny. I wanted to let you know that I'm playing some shows this December. Concerts, if you will. Me in a room with a guitar singing my little songs. On December 5th, I'm going to be in Elkton, Maryland. December 6th, Freehold, New Jersey. December 7th, New Hope, Pennsylvania. December 10th, Providence, Rhode Island. December 11th, Woodstock, New York. These shows are going to be super fun. I'm co-headlining with the great Lily Hyatt. If you live in one of these places, please come out to a show. Come say hey. You can find all the pertinent details and also tickets at jennyowenyoungs.com/tour. Hope to see you out there.
We find Vecna, we end this once and for all, together.
On December 25th.
We have a plan. It's a bit insane. Everyone in?
He knows where we are.
Watch out!
Get ready for one last adventure.
We stay true to ourselves. Stay true to our friends, no matter the cost.
Found you. Stranger Things, Season 5, Volume 2, begins December 25th, only on Netflix.
Hello, Alba.
Hello.
What's up?
Are you in the
It's
Arctic?
so good to see y'all.
Are you in Canada?
I am in Canada.
Great.
I am safely in Canada.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
are
stay there.
jealous.
Stay there.
Yeah.
So, Alba, you told us quite a while ago that your pick, season 2, laid out before you, your pick, number 1 ep you want to talk about is Ted.
Ted.
And
Oh, yes.
there's a lot to say. Well, our notes from Latoya are like, this episode rules, et cetera, et cetera. So, like, it's a good pick on many levels. But, yeah, let us know why Ted?
Why? Oh my God. Ted, I feel like gave me so much comfort as a child of divorced parents with different step figures in my life. Not that any of them were a robot.
My God.
To your knowledge.
To my knowledge. But there's something so satisfying about, when you're a child of, and also an only child of parents who are divorced, and then someone comes into your life and you're like, who the fuck are you? And what are you doing with my mother? And then, he turns out to be evil and she kicks his ass. I mean, that's pretty affirming. For a young teen. It's interesting because watching it, I watched it a couple times, and watching it as an adult is a very different experience. And I feel bad for Joyce.
It's a tough one.
It's tough.
Joyce gets exactly 2 instances of positive physical activity that we know of.
Positive physical activity.
Joyce has what we
PPA.
can only assume is outrageously great sex on the hood of a cop car twice, and that's all we know.
Yeah.
In 7 long seasons.
We're assuming that she's just. Is she having sex with Ted? Is that biologically, physically possible?
I would assume yes.
Given that what we're assuming when Willow holds on to some parts for study, and then later probably uses some of that information. I'm sorry, to rebuild the Buffy bot, and we know that the Buffy bot engaged in physical activities.
Physical. Wait, what was the PPA?
Positive physical activity.
That's really good.
Is it?
I mean, how good could it possibly be with that man?
Counterpoint, though, he is a robot, so it might be great.
Yeah, he might be the machine.
Stamina
not just
unlimited.
in one place. It's possible, but really not for us to ponder.
Is this where you thought the conversation was going to go, Alba?
I did think actually quite a bit about Joyce and Ted having sex. Not in a happy way.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I just can't think. This man is not good enough for her. First of all, in any respect is not good enough for her. And I was just like, how is she having a good time? And I guess the answer is she's drugged.
She's drugged. Yeah.
She's drugged, which, yeah. But also he has a mullet. Clock that.
Oh, yes.
It is
yes,
long
his hair
in the back.
His hair is like a real situation, but then when he's at work and the headset is over it, it really highlights the chaos that's happening on the top of that man's head. Bless you, Mr. Ritter. Bless you deeply. But
one thing that is working in our favor, if what we all want is for Joyce not to be having sex with a robot, is Ted is a very old-fashioned guy, so he might be waiting for marriage.
Oh.
Wow, both Alba and I, it looked like we were learning that concept for the first time.
Long ago, in a land far away, it was once custom.
And it's still custom for some people.
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Just not me or Alba.
I thought you were going with missionary only. That's where I thought you were going.
Well, when
they
the
get
wedding,
married.
then that's what I imagine will happen.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. So Buffy hates him immediately. I love it. I think it's so spot on. Her instincts to not eat the food, petty teen,
So
smart
good.
Slayer. The blending of the two worlds, of being a petty teenager and an intuitive slayer that kept her safe from the drugs is just,
Yeah, balanced with the teen boy of Xander eating every single piece of food that is put in front of him, no matter its source.
I know. Oh my God. And when he said, you could sell these for $200-$300 a pop, I was like, how much is that in today's money? Like $1,000?
Probably. That seems about right.
Yeah.
Like 3 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
$1,000 per pizza bagel.
I find his whole take on being introduced to Buffy and taking up so much space in her house immediately is so gross. He's like, we really want you to be okay with this. It's like, buddy.
His wheeze.
Stop.
I know that there are drugs involved, but how many drugs would it take to make you okay with this man being like, your mother and I, little lady?
No. And when he talks about her grades, he's so passive aggressive and putting her down. And is she the only one who can tell because she's not drugged? This is.
Yeah.
That's the bent. But Jesus
Also,
Christ, what kind of drug makes you oblivious to passive aggression,
Well, it's while Willow is doing her microscope business, she says that it has some things in common with ecstasy. So that's a pretty good.
Well,
But I feel like when you're on those types of drugs, I'm not speaking from experience at all. No.
But from what you've read.
Yeah, from what I've read and what I've heard, and that would feel pretty shitty if someone was being mean to you.
Right, it's if it's good, it feels better, and if it's bad, it feels worse.
It's so much worse. It feels so much worse.
It's not.
It's not. It doesn't erase badness. It just makes you avidly averse to it. Actually, bye.
Yeah, and you said that you feel bad for Joyce, which is incredibly valid, but you also harbor some anger towards Joyce for this episode.
I do. I opened in our, before we started recording that I think Joyce is a terrible parent in this episode. Terrible parent. Yeah.
It's a tough one for Joyce.
It's a tough one for Joyce. And then I'm trying to rationalize, the fact that she immediately dismisses the fact that Ted said that he was going to slap Buffy.
Dude, that is the thing.
That's the moment.
What?
It's not like if they had played it where Buffy didn't outright say, he threatened me. She just spells it out. That is rough. That is a rough moment.
And she laughs.
Yeah.
And she's like,
I don't
think no such thing. Woo! That's a deeply scarring moment. How does Buffy get over that? Just because he's a robot and she's being drugged, that's a damage to the relationship.
Yeah.
But then also when you're thinking about it, I'm thinking about, okay, we know Buffy is a slayer. We know Buffy is, fighting demons and doing all this stuff. But Joyce thinks that her daughter is this like problematic teen starting fights and lying all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't like her boyfriend. So I'm like, damn, like, the logic kind of.
It is. I mean, it makes sense to. I think it's just that like abuse, like branch on the tree that makes it difficult, because the rest of it tracks. Like from Joyce's POV, right? Like she's not with her dad anymore, and Buffy has been acting out, and on and on. But I want to believe that Joyce is a parent who would, at the very least, even on some version of ecstasy, listen to her kid in that moment.
Like, ask a question.
I feel like we accept a lot of wild things. We suspend our disbelief for so much with this show. And because this, like, there is, like, sort of this science fiction component to this particular episodic story. But because there is this, like, very real, like, the true, like, the nuts and bolts and the sanctity of the mother-daughter relationship. I mean, at this point in the series, Buffy still has some kind of relationship with her father. We know that's not going to last. Like, her relationship to Joyce is, that's her most important core family relationship. I do think that, like, the show, like, the episode does, I think, the best that it can in terms of, like, taking the ideas from kind of the front half of the episode and like Joyce's obliviousness or like willful whatever, and frames them kind of helpfully by showing the like really rapid, really marked difference in Xander's behavior from when he's like saying like, this guy has to be stopped, we have to get the dirt, and then he has like 3 bites of cookie and then it's just like, yeah, man, vibing. So like we can apply that same level to Joyce, who is just like constantly eating this guy's drugged cookies, but we just like really hate to see it because we love Joyce, and Joyce is such a catch, and doesn't Joyce deserve to be happy with a man? Why can't anyone on this show date a person?
Honest to God. And you just reminded me of, and I'm not putting this on the video for the people because it's too sad, but you just reminded me of the fact that like 2 episodes before Joyce dies, she's like in her little dress going on a date.
No.
The same dress. Yeah. That's a whole canonic thing. She's wearing the same dress that she's kissing Ted as she goes on the date.
Wow. Come on.
Yeah.
Actually that's really messed up.
Mean.
Yeah. My feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
I know.
This time of year always feels bonkers. The days are getting shorter, but suddenly there's so much more that you have to cram into them, and finding time to cook can be tough. That's why I love Factor. Their chef-prepped, dietitian-approved meals make it easy to stay on track and enjoy something comforting and delicious, no matter how hectic the season gets. Choose from a wide variety of weekly meal options, including premium seafood choices like salmon and shrimp at no extra cost. More choices, better nutrition. That's why 97% of customers say that Factor helped them live a healthier life. Feel the difference, no matter your routine. Here at Buffering, we're always looking for ways to cram extra minutes and hours into the day, and Factor is a huge help to us. They make eating well simple and save us loads of time that we can then divert into our wacky podcast pursuits. Eat smart at factormeals.com/buffering50off and use code buffering50off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code buffering50OFF at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for a year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase.
I thought it was also really interesting to see Joyce's like physical transformation, or her hair starts to change, her clothing gets lighter, like all of this. And Buffy also changes, like she's wearing lighter clothes and then she's wearing darker clothes, the overalls of sadness.
In full effect.
Introduced.
This is their first appearance, I think, right?
I think this is their first
so.
appearance, yes. We had a very large flannel for both parts of What's My Line, but this is the gateway to the overalls of sadness.
The overalls of sadness have been introduced, and Buffy thinks she murders a human, which also so dark.
So dark. I was just writing in my notes that the moment where that scene ends and you like cut to commercial, I loved how they made the choice, because like the character of Ted is terrifying and also funny all at the same time, but that moment where they chose to like pull the focus, like it like goes out of focus on Buffy's face, is so beautiful. It's just like that moment of realization, like I did this thing, and you know that she stands by defending herself from this abusive man, but now I've killed someone. That's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah. And interesting too, right? Like she's the only one who clocks that he is abusive. That I guess that's kind of what we've been alluding to. We've been kind of circling. Like she's like, something's wrong. This guy is abusive. And he is, right? Like it's like, okay, I think when I was a kid, what I understood was like, oh, he's a robot. Like he's evil. He's a robot. Not this is an abusive man. Misogynistic, hates women, is controlling her, and that's what's wrong. Like I didn't understand the systems of abuse behind it, but now I do. And so watching it, it's like, oh damn. And yeah, she's the only one who clocks it, and she's like, no, you're not going to treat me like that. I'm not going to allow myself to be treated this way.
On so many levels too. It's like they don't just hit the physical level, which they do, but they also have like the invasion of her space and privacy and on and on and on.
I mean, the psychological to the physical is like 1 second of like, oh, you're delusional. And I remember like now we use delusional so casually in pop culture. We're like, oh, delulu, oh, that person's delusional. But I remember when I saw it for the first time and he said, you're delusional, back in like, I don't know, when I was like 13 after it aired. But that was a big word back then. That was different. And so the fact that she defends her privacy, she defends her sanity, she's like, no, like I know what I'm doing, is very powerful. I think it's an episode that's a really good example of standing your ground and not allowing misogyny.
And you said this right at the jump, but the satisfaction of having this moment, I mean, obviously it ends with like Ted dead, allegedly down at the bottom of the stairs, but like this moment where he hits her and then she gets to say, I was so hoping you would do that, and just fucking decks him. Like that moment is, you know, when it's put in the context of abuse and an abusive relationship, like that's very powerful.
Full body chills. I have full body chills. And also I feel like as the audience, I remember being so glad that he hit her. I was like, yes.
Now she can unleash.
Now she has permission. Was anybody else like really worried about her little fists? Don't you feel like he's got to be like very metal?
I guess. Yeah, true. She's a slayer though.
Yeah, she was unscathed. She won't really know the power of a metal interior until she meets Adam in season 4.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, Ted is made of metal and plastic. Adam, just metal.
Just metal. Solid steel.
Solid steel. The other thing that like really I feel like is a plot hole in this story is, why can't Joyce know that he was a robot?
Oh, like
it's so weird that they just like the Scoobies are just like, we'll just dispose of this body, and I'll tell my mom that Ted just left.
Well, yeah, what?
I mean, is it because she doesn't yet know about the Slayer of it all that she also can't like be able to swallow the idea that this man was a robot?
Right, but a robot is not supernatural.
Right.
Maybe Buffy wants to protect Joyce from like feeling like stupid, feeling like whatever
Xander
she feels for Ted at the beginning, like is then completely obliterated or like perverted. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I guess so, but then also she still knows that they found the bodies in the basement, and she says it. She's like,
never mind.
Yeah, so it would actually be helpful.
Yeah.
If she knew that he was a robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
and
petition to let Joyce know.
Yes, petition to let Joyce know that Ted was a robot. Do we think that Buffy told her once she found out that she was a slayer? Once Joyce found out that Buffy was a slayer?
I think that night on the couch with the scrunchy white socks, maybe they also talked about, you know? head of it
Nice.
all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
hope
Joyce
so.
eventually gets to know so that she can make her peace with that whole situation.
Oh.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. And then do we think that the other wives were drugged all the time? Did he murder them? Did they die of old age?
I'm like, what's in that closet? Like, what exactly does Xander see?
Yes.
Like desiccated corpses?
Yes.
Are they in like a fluid? Are they like suspended
I always
in
imagine,
fluid?
I always
lit up from
imagine
below?
them in fluid. Yeah.
Did you? I always
did.
imagine skeletons, just like straight skeletons.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that I feel like he would have to have killed them, right? Because if they died of old age, then they would become wise to the fact that he's a robot. I mean, he doesn't age.
Right. And he also his earliest marriage certificate was from 1957. So like that's not enough time for 3 subsequent women to die of old age in a row, right?
Right.
Yes.
No, I agree.
That-
I also
yeah.
think though, like, would they not guess that he's a robot? I mean, he was keeping them hostage in his basement anyways.
Men, you know?
I guess you use the drugged food to get them into the basement, and then
We're just women. We can't understand.
We're just girls.
it
We're just
doesn't
girls.
come naturally to us to lure women into a basement and hold them captive.
Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
fair. Yeah. I mean, that's also what I think is so dark about this episode is like this man is a serial killer, like literally keeping women in his basement. And that's just kind of glossed over. That's just like, oh, he's a robot.
What a
in
fun,
the nice
wacky robot episode.
Right, but it's also like the fun glossy package of like 1950s picturesque whatever, where everything was underneath the surface, which is fun.
True.
But yeah, it's dark.
It's dark. It's dark. And Buffy kills him and it's epic. And she slams his face with a cast iron skillet. Oh my God, I just got that because he was like, you can't compromise on the cast iron skillet.
She did not. She did not compromise.
She did. She killed him with his own weapon. Oh my God.
Wow, I love this in a real-time light bulb for all of us.
Yeah, I just got that. Oh my God, that's so good. Yeah. And then, evil stepdad vanquished. Mom alter herself again. Lucky her. And yeah, we assume that they live happily ever after, but they don't.
Yeah,
And
no.
nobody needs to know
They
that yet.
They live happily ever after in the beautiful, idyllic town of Sunnydale forever. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing happens, and
No.
they age beautifully, gracefully, and yeah.
Oh, but we miss you.
I know. I miss you guys too. So nice to chat.
You'll come back, right? You'll come
Of
back,
course.
right?
Anytime.
Wow.
I'm submitting my thesis today.
Congratulations.
the first draft.
Please. Yes.
Thank you. And then I get my feedback and I submit at the end of November. And then
Hell yeah.
Freedom, Las Vegas.
Wow, amazing.
So proud of you.
Hell
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
All right. We did it.
So good to chat. Yeah.
So great to see you. Thank you so much for doing this and
So
being
fun.
the best.
You guys are the best. So heartwarming to see your faces, truly.
Likewise.
There are names that echo in the world of true crime, names that carry unanswered questions. Oakley Carlson, a 5-year-old girl who deserved safety, protection, and love, yet the system built to protect her failed, and Oakley disappeared. Her community still calls her name.
Or Ellen Greenberg, found in her locked apartment with 20 stab wounds, a case declared a suicide. But how does a locked apartment tell 2 different stories at once?
These are not just cases we have covered. They are people. They were loved, and they mattered.
Their stories deserve to be told with care, with depth, with truth.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Ricky.
We are the husband and wife duo behind Crime Salad.
Every week we uncover stories of the missing, the silence, the misunderstood. We ask the questions that were left behind. We refuse to let these stories be forgotten.
Because behind every case is a family holding on, a community seeking answers, and a story that deserves to be heard.
We invite you to listen to Crime Salad.
Your healthy portion of true crime, wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Tom.
Okay, so you want to tell him, or you want me to tell him?
No. I got this. I want people out there.
Yeah.
People, lean in. Get close. Listen. Here's the deal.
We have big news.
We got monumental news. We got snacktacular news.
Yeah, after a brief hiatus, my good friend Michael Ian Black and I are coming back.
My good friend Tom Cavanaugh and I are coming back to do what we do best.
What we were put on this earth to do.
To pick a snack.
To eat a snack.
And to rate a snack.
Scientifically.
Emotionally.
Spiritually.
Mates is back.
Mike and Tom Eat Snacks is back.
A podcast for anyone with a mouth.
With a mouth. Available wherever you get your podcasts.